in the building.
Let's
go.
Live with the Woodlog Roar!
Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all know what this is. Peace and blessings. It is your boy, Eli Rax, a.k.a. Vibes, and welcome to New York Revival, where it's not just sports, it's entertainment. And I'm here with my brothers, man. You guys know who they are. And that's Mr. Glass Half Full of Nets.
Speed the genius.
Let's go. Cheers.
I like that. Cheers, Speed. Cheers. And of course, with my brother, with the... The big corners. He's amazing. Trailblazing humor god himself. El Jefe is in the building, and shout out to you. Yes, you the revivalists in the chat. Please hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe. We do appreciate all the support. Guys, don't forget we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes. My goodness, we have a week for you guys today because we have a special guest in the building. But first, let's go around the room, man. Listen, this guy had to take 6 shots, so I want to make sure he's alive and well. Speed, how was your week, brother?
The weekend started on Thursday night.
Let's do weekend, right?
Yeah, the weekend started on Thursday night. It was a party from 8 o'clock on. That was the most fun I've had in years. And Friday was awesome because that was like our Victory Friday, which is so much better than Victory Mondays, by the way. Victory Fridays, they kick ass. Saturday was great. Sunday was stress-free. It was stress-free weekend. I had to take my 6 tequila shots for my If the Giants Win challenge. Why am I doing this to my liver? I don't know. But I mean, part of me is like, hey, listen, if we beat the Eagles, I deserve this, it's part of the deal. So I did it. I'm a man of my word, and I felt very hungover on Sunday, but it was worth it. And now we're back, baby. We're back on Tuesday. Let's go.
And you know that I think, don't fact check me, but I think that's the first Victory Friday in like a decade. I don't think the Giants have won on Thursday night.
Been more. As good as I know. Yeah.
Our producer backstage is saying yes, that's accurate.
All right. We got the producer back there.
Yeah. Let's get to it, man. You know that it was a phenomenal weekend. You know it was the best win in years. The vibes are high. Let's party. Let's talk about it.
Listen, guys, we're not going to make this person wait because this is royalty in the building. Hef, I got to tell you, I am excited to have this person here. Not once, not twice, but I think this is our 3rd time here on New York Revival, right? If I can remember. But I met her like a while ago on another show. May they remain nameless at this point. But guys, we got a special guest in the building. Not only you see her on Giants.com, you'll see her on the Giants post-game show with Amani Tuma, Sean O'Hara one day, Victor Cruz the next. I mean, she works with everybody. She's also with our brother Emery Hunt there, CBS Sports HQ. Guys, she got her own podcast. And, of course, man, she's a great shopper at 7-Eleven. Great story, by the way, backstage, which I'm sure she'll say. But, guys, we got a special guest in the building. You know, of course, the queen bee herself, Madelyn Burke. Round of applause! Round of applause! Round of applause! Round of applause, Madelyn! Welcome back. How's everything?
I'm so happy to be here. It's about that time.
Let's go!
Cheers.
Let's go.
This is my Cam Skattebo show. I'm on my hat trick. You know, he had.
Let's go. Talk that talk. Oh yeah.
And I respect you calling me out because I did share this backstage, but I am home in my cozy energy, wearing my really amazing Therese Giants sweater and my sweatpants that I got at a Montauk 7-Eleven.
Let's go.
Because these are the most comfortable sweatpants that I have ever
I was going to ask you, are they like your favorite sweatpants?
Absolutely.
And it was an impulse 7-Eleven purchase.
It just seemed like a great idea at the
Sometimes
time.
that works out. Sometimes it just works out that way.
Yeah, they're like size like 2XL. They're giant sweatpants and swimming in them. But I was like, I need these immediately, if not sooner. And I wear them all the time.
And you bought them in the summer?
Yeah.
What kind of night was
stuff
this?
like that? They were, yeah.
We need to know now. Now we got to let the veil down.
When you're on your way home from, let's call it dinner and drinks.
Let's call it that.
Sounds good.
And sometimes, you stop to get like some snacks for the post-dinner snacks, as one does.
Sure.
The afters.
And you think, you know what? Like, I'm kind of sick of wearing this like dress that I've been wearing all night. I want to put something comfy on.
I feel that. Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to wait till we get all the way home.
Right?
So you're like, I can't wait till I get home. I need sweats.
Yeah, like sometimes you just want to be cozy immediately, if not sooner. So
what Maddie wants, Maddie gets.
Thank you. You get it.
Fair. I understand.
I love that.
Now, Madelyn, thank you so much for your time of being on as usual. It's always great to have you on, but we got to throw you to the wolves. The first question I'm going to ask you, because this is very important to all Giants fans. Does Cam Skattebo really like that around the facility? Like, do you like walk through the halls of him, just go, woo, out of nowhere?
Yes.
What's going on with Cam?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. There's no different version of him. That is absolutely him. And as a very proud Arizona State Sun Devil myself, I have been watching this man do that for a minute. And it's just, he is just such a ray of sunshine and a chaotic Ric Flair energy walking through the hallways. Just anytime you hear a loud noise, it's pretty certain that that's him.
Let's go.
My favorite story is like during camp, they were like him and Jackson Dart were like playing Nerf guns with each other in the hallways.
It's so them. That's
right.
them.
Yeah, it's like, did we just become best friends? Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
And with them, they have the Step Brothers shirt and everything now. Like it's perfect. They are them.
Yeah, and they're gonna, build bunk beds, practice karate in the garage.
Which is fire, by the way. But of course, the Giants beat the Eagles. We want to make this a celebration. Now, don't forget Madelyn Burke. After we haven't beat the Eagles in I don't know how long. As far as like their starters in there,
a real game,
like a real game, right? It's been a while, right? But just tell me how the mood was after that game, especially the post-game show. I'm sure you guys were like electric over there. Just tell me the mood after that game, after the Giants closed it out with that victory formation.
I mean, it was amazing because not only to get a win in the division, right? I mean, last season, we all remember 0-6 in the division doesn't feel great. And it doesn't really matter how many games you win if you don't win any in your own division. So to get that against the defending Super Bowl champs at home on Thursday Night Football too, which have they brought up, it is 10 years of winless Thursday nights.
Actually, right? It's actually 10 years.
Yeah, 0-10 over the last 10 years. It's a decade. It was like 2015. People were like, it was like the iPhone 3 or something like that. So much has happened since the Giants have won on a Thursday. But to be able to put together a game like that on prime time, like it was a lot of fun to beat the Chargers, right? The Chargers came into MetLife Stadium. That was a good team, a previously undefeated team, a team that you look at and you're like, wow, Justin Herbert's special, Omarion Hampton, that rookie can cook, all that kind of stuff. You get a win over that team that feels good. But then getting a win over a team like the Eagles when everyone is watching on prime time and the entire internet for the 3-day weekend that I wasn't working, the entire internet was Skattebo Dart.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch the rest of the football world be like, oh, okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
As Meek Mill said, we used to pray for times like these.
We used to pray for times like this. And
yeah, boy.
Yeah.
But that's a really good point. If I remember correctly, when Odell made his catch, it was Sunday Night Football Nation watching, and his life was changed in an instant. You go viral like that, and that was Dart and Skattebo's moment. Like they totally embraced it. It wasn't too big for either of them. That's one thing about Jackson Dart. Like the dude is just cool and calm always.
Owned it.
There's nothing rattles him. And that was really cool to see. And the last few days have just been awesome. Like, we're not used to these kind of vibes around here.
No.
Wild. And the amount of Skattebo content that has been unearthed has been incredible. Somebody sent me a video of his older brother Leonard being interviewed.
Leonard?
Leonard Skattebo. And Leonard was talking about how he likes to help out the younger football team, including his 11-year-old brother Cam. And then the bite cuts to Leonard's coach and said, I think Cam might actually be a better football player than Leonard. He's a young running back and he's actually very fast, which Leonard is not. Leonard Skattebo catching strays right now is not on my bingo card. But you know what? I'm happy for the young man.
There you go. And also, when you look at even the offensive lineman is like really ecstatic about their quarterback. Jermaine Illuminor, I'm paraphrasing here, was like, my entire career I wanted to play with a guy like him here.
Yeah.
So
and
just tell me,
has played with some like top tier Lamar Jackson, has played with some of the best in the league. Yeah.
Absolutely. So when he says things like that, just give me as far as like inside the building, also from your perspective, how has Jackson Dart turned this team? I would like to say maybe around, in my opinion. How does Jackson Dart turn his team around from your perspective and inside that building?
Yeah, I think, like you guys have alluded to too, the confidence that he plays with is just, he's decisive, right? He trusts himself. He trusts his preparation. He trusts the coaching and like, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is the direction we're going to take it. I'm going to go for it. And, he'll make some mistakes. We saw that in New Orleans, the toothpaste got out of the tube and it got a little out of hand with some of that. But you know what? You live, you learn, and you move forward. And you evolve from that. And that's one thing too, that even back to like training camp days, you watch and you see, like, I remember his very first play of training camp, he threw an interception and the internet had a meltdown that this is the worst draft choice. And like, it's one play.
In practice, his first day of
practice.
I remember that. I remember that specifically. Like, and really,
it's going to be okay. But it's like you don't learn. And actually, Scat, I was talking to him recently about some of this stuff. He's like, you learn so much more from your failures than you do from your success. And he's like, success isn't real. It's something that like Kenny Dillingham had told him at Arizona State. It's like, success isn't real, right? You win a game. What do you want? You want to win another one. You win your division. What do you want? You want to win the NFC. You win a Super Bowl. You want to win another one. You get $10 million. You want 20. There's always something more that you want. Whereas when you have like a failure or something that is a shortcoming, that's something you can say, okay, how do I adjust? How do I learn? How do I pivot off of this? You just learn so much more from that kind of a circumstance. So Dart has been really great at taking those moments in which things don't go his way and saying, okay, how do I do this better next time? And not letting it get him down, which I have a lot of respect for. He also just brings so much confidence to that huddle. And it's like, okay, we can do this. And, he said something to this effect too, post game on Thursday, but he's talked about this quite a bit. He and Cam and Abdul and like a lot of these young guys are coming into this organization and they haven't felt the pain of losing on Thursday Night Football for 10 years. And they haven't felt the pain of, not being atop the division. They haven't felt that because that wasn't their experience. This is a new group. This is a new team for them. So why do they they are saying, let's leave that negativity over there. Let's bring the good vibes and the talent. And we believe in ourselves and our abilities. So why not?
And it's crazy because it doesn't seem like these guys are acting like rookies, right? Like they come in and it seems like they're leaders already. Like Cam Skattebo on that last drive is like, offensive line, we need to score. And Dart is just controlling the room. And Abdul Carter, he just carries himself like he's been in the league for 10 years. Yeah. This class is different, and it's changing the culture. I thought Neighbors was going to be the and he, Neighbors has his own way, but these guys are coming in and it's truly changed the culture.
It's so true. And even going back to that Dallas game week 2, you remember Russell Wilson was just slinging it. Cam Skattebo goes up, grabs him right. It's like, let's go.
Yeah.
In what universe?
Russ was very uncomfortable with that.
Right. Cam wasn't. Because in what other universe? I think Russ was not necessarily uncomfortable, just surprised that okay, Rook, I see your confidence. Usually a vet might big up another vet in that way, but the new kid in town coming up and just grabbing the Super Bowl champion vet, being like, let's go. It's just, you're not used to seeing that.
Agreed. Even in the post game, when they were sitting at the desk with Fitzpatrick and those guys, the level of comfort, like there was no like holy shit, like I'm on the national, like 0% of that.
Yeah.
Like none of that. Jackson especially. Like I think he like egged on Skattebo to get him to do the shirt thing with Fitz. But like
he literally said, if you take it off, Scat will take it off.
like, dude, you're on TV. Okay. You're on TV.
They're like brothers already. They're literally
a better
like
way to phrase that.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, that was. Yeah, he could have phrased that a little bit better. I'll tell you that.
I do have a question for you though, and we're gonna get to supers at 8:50 here. Like as a Giants fan, we're used to like the roller coaster, right? Like you beat the Chargers and then you come right back down to earth and lose the Saints. It's like fire everybody, and then you're right back to literally like as high as we've been in at least 3 years. I fear as a fan that this Broncos game has the potential to bring us right back down to earth again. Is there any sense? What is your feel for this team heading? Because they were confident going into New Orleans game too, and it didn't work out. Do you see anything different about this week?
I think the difference is because the Saints didn't beat the Giants. The Giants lost that game.
True.
Right.
Yes.
And that was like, control what you can control, and they didn't do that time. So I think that's an easy one, and it's almost harder, right? When you go into it and you're like, dang, we had that, we could have handled that had we done X, Y, and Z. But again, those are the moments you say, okay, now we need to learn from that. Now we don't want to have that pain again of realizing that we just handed it to them by not executing the way that we should. So I would like to hope that kind of reinforces that, okay, yes, you're on a high from beating a team that people didn't really give you a lot of chance to do so. That doesn't mean you don't have to like nose down, prepare as though it was a fresh slate and 0-0 across the board, you know? I also will say that, this is a very different team than the Saints. You know, this is not a team that you're going to look at saying like, oh, we beat the Chargers, we can beat the Saints.
Right. True.
Not saying that anyone had that mentality, but it might be human nature that in the back of somebody's head, they thought, all right, like it's hard.
It matters. It's a factor.
Yeah, it's got to be a factor. But this is like a tough defense. I mean, you got Benito, who's got 8 sacks, but then again, of course, Spider-Man Brian Burns coming with 7 right behind you.
Oh, bro.
Let's go.
And he's been... And like also he's been doing that Selly for so long, but now that's another testament to the New York market and primetime success in the New York market. Now people are taking notice, like not just that, but like Sexy Dexy dance is going viral on TikTok. We love to see it.
I love it.
It's about time.
So
the Giants are fun. They're fun.
And frisky.
The Giants have been fun, but now it's like, all right, they're fun and they've got some success. I don't know. I mean, you look at this, it's gonna be a tough one. And is it gonna be the Jets though? The Jets almost beat the Broncos.
Right.
So and the Jets, no disrespect to the Jets, they're just their own struggles.
It's okay.
But
we'll be honest for you.
I think so. It's the Broncos are not like an impenetrable force. They're just gonna be a tougher team. They're coming back from London though, and the Giants have extra couple days of rest. So fresher, that kind of situation is gonna be a factor. I don't know. I mean, I feel cautiously optimistic that this will be a game, but it's going to be one of those 14-10
grind out. Grind out.
I like that. But guys, of course, man, it's 8:50. Holy shoot!
Holy shit! A super chat.
Guys, let's get to it.
Big time.
Read my mind. Okay, here we go. Sarge kicking us off very early. Victory Tuesday. That's right, buddy. We appreciate you, Sarge.
Love you, brother.
As always, thank you, Max. One of the legends around here.
Revivalist of the month, Max.
Let's let Maddie answer here. Do the Giants have any chance at the division given how weak the NFC East is, or I'm going to say, or are we delusional? Because
we'll say we.
Yeah.
What was all that 1 in a million talk, eh? So you're telling me there's a chance. Listen, Giants win. The Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Commanders all lost.
We're back in it.
Right now, as we speak, the Giants only have 4 losses. So, and 2 of them in the division, sure. But, maybe in a couple weeks, they run it back against the Eagles. Like, look at me drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfectly mixed. Let's go. It's not over until it's over. And so, there's always a chance. Is it the most likely scenario? Probably not. But is it possible? Absolutely. absolutely, mathematically and like momentum wise too, because you look at the Giants' arrow is pointing up, the Eagles' arrow. I mean, the 2 weeks prior to that Giants game, we saw the Bucks coming back, almost come back in the fourth. We saw the Broncos come back and beat them late in the game. And then we saw the Giants kind of handle them. And now, players are retiring mid-season. And it's like, so, the Eagles might be on the, in a rough patch right now. You don't want to peak too soon. So
fair.
Giants playoffs. I'm saying it right now.
Not
Giants playoffs. I'm saying it right now. Drink the Kool-Aid. I drink it all.
Go.
When Jackson
Super
Dart,
Bowl, homeboy.
Let's go. That's
Randy
what we
Moss would always say that.
Let's go.
Listen,
Madelyn.
nobody thought that the Commanders were going to make the playoffs last year. Okay, so we have our rookie quarterback now. So dream big, Giants fans.
Yeah.
dream big and get your heart broken. Who cares? Life is short.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Right?
That's what
it's better to have loved and lost. Okay, guys.
Yeah, do that, Charlie XCX. Fall in love again and again. Play it every week. You turn on the Giants and just fall in love again and again.
Yes.
All right, let's keep it going. C's. Are we bringing in a whiteout, Maddie? And man, everything tastes better after a Giants win. What an amazing feeling. Can we win the division? God, I wish we could have league for this journey. Let's focus on the whiteout question because that's on everybody's mind right now, too.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of smoke around potential move, a potential trade, a potential because I mean, an ACL is a tough one. I mean, we all watched Daniel Jones go through. That's a long injury. And even when you do come back from an ACL, you're still not 100%. I mean, I talked to Amani Toomer about it. You know, he had 2 ACLs going down. And it's like, you know, it takes you a while, even once you're healthy, to kind of get back to your regular stride, your regular rhythm, and your regular game ability. Clearly, little Jordan Humphrey, I mean, he's a vet in this league. He's been around, and he and Jackson Dart have chemistry. So that's been a good call up for now. But is this the long-term potential solution, or do they make a move? I wouldn't be surprised if they did. And I feel like this is going to be an active trade deadline this year. I don't know for the Giants individually, but I think for the league, there's going to be a lot of moving companies getting called like, all right, let's go here, let's go there, because
I think my prediction is that Joe Shane is probably having some conversations and he's maybe waiting to see how the next week or two goes. And if the Giants are alive, if they even go 1-1 in the next 2 games, that might be like, all right, let's screw it. Let's go.
Let's give him a guy.
Yeah. Let's get a guy.
And also because you're not just doing it for this season, you're also doing it kind of for the beginning of next.
True.
Yes.
So do you say, okay, let's start this now? Or do you say, we'll put this off until the off season and figure out who we're going to bring in to fill that void while Lee kind of works his way back to 100? Because obviously when one gets back in the building, he's, returning to his rightful place in the top of the depth chart there. But, that's a big shoes to fill.
Okay. Next question is from Chris, the Curveball K.
The curveball.
He never asked a normal question, ever.
We love
Which Giants player is the best dressed or has the most swag?
That's a good one.
That's a good
that's a good one, actually.
Nacho. Okay, you know why I'm going to say Nacho? Because, I mean, a lot of these guys serve their, like, game day tunnel fits and all that.
Sure.
But when you're around the facility, most guys are in their just team-issue Giants gear, right? Just the blue long sleeve, the blue sweats, all that kind of stuff. This man Nacho comes out in his, like, velvet matching set, always, like, serving a look, like, always, like, a well-coordinated drip, even just casually around
that trip.
And I'm just like,
see, that's why we have you here. We never would have known that.
Nice, dude.
There's no dollar on this one, but this guy's family, and it's a good question.
We love this guy.
The biz. I would definitely say Chris is on my podium right here.
I did not expect that. Yeah,
we sit right side by side at the game in the press box, and he's got some really great insight. Love sitting next to Chris.
We love this.
We love the biz, man.
A couple more. We're rolling on here. Bartlett.
Bartlett, revivalist of the year, right here.
Similar question. Big splash in the wide receiver. Who would you want? Why don't we answer that? Because you kind of answered the first part, but like, would you rather Olave or Waddle if you could pick?
Well,
or Myers. Well, yeah, I'm just throwing names out there. Whoever
I'm going to be very clear that I am now speaking just as Maddie Burke, the sports fan,
Yes,
is not.
right.
This has nothing to do with what may or may not be happening.
You're amongst friends here.
Sure.
Just need to give that caveat because I don't need this to be like, oh, she said this.
Exactly.
And she's fired. Yep.
So
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Chris Olave, and I think that he is just an incredibly talented player and could bring a lot. And I think watching him in New Orleans too, they're having their own quarterback struggles, and they're having a lot of struggles. And I think it would be like a nice little life raft for him too to get into a position like that. I love Jalen Waddle. He's on my fantasy team too.
I love his little Waddle touchdown dance and everything.
Yeah. I mean, we're here. Listen, the Giants are stacked with like some swaggy sellies, so Waddle's little thing would fit right in too.
Yeah,
perfect.
He'd be Olave is my pick too, though.
Yeah, but I think if you're asking me like to rank them, I would say Olave would be the one that I would zero. And I think a couple weeks ago too, I thought that would be going into the New Orleans game. I was like, that I wouldn't be surprised if, with Leak out, if that's a call that was made and a conversation was had. And just again, like just because there's interest doesn't necessarily mean they get it done or anything happens. But
true.
Okay, cool. We're gonna keep rolling on here. And these are just some fun ones here. Bartlett. $10.
Bartlett
2025 NFC East champs.
Let's go. Isn't it like every year, like it changes too? Like, so like I think we're due for our turn. And we haven't. When's the last time we were up? Like
I thought Philly was a lock preseason. I thought Philly was a lock to repeat for the first time in like 20 years.
That's one thing though. The plot is gonna twist.
Yes.
That's what's gonna happen. And so.
Yep, and that's why
I like Bartlett's call. Let's go. Not no.
Like when the schedule comes
you're gonna like this next one even better. Here we go.
Jackson Dart, Super Bowl MVP as a rookie.
We're not playing.
Big.
We're not playing. We're dreaming big today tonight. Let's go. We all drink the
Kool-Aid. The fences there, Max.
We all drink the Kool-Aid.
I mean, listen. He skipped right over Offensive Rookie of the Year to Super Bowl MVP.
Straight to the top, baby. Let's go.
Not even mad.
After 3 starts, that's impressive. Yeah. Thank you, Max, for the super. Biggie. Prediction here. Week 18, Giants Cowboys flex to Sunday Night Football to win the division after Eagles lost to the Commies early on that day.
This talk is just
Biggie. You're gonna have to remind us of that one because that's a good prediction. And sign me up right now for this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this, thank you, Biggie. Appreciate you. And this last one, and it's a good one.
Our boy.
For Maddie.
Oh,
which one of the rival guys has the best beard, and why is it Eli?
Shout out to you, Chris Peace. Thank you, man.
First of all, Chris Peace, I don't know about you, but I think we need to get like a beard oil sponsorship for this pod.
Let's go.
The facial hair is undefeated.
You hear that?
Beard sponsors.
We're gonna clip this and send it out to all the.
You guys just gotta start doing. And let's pause for sponsor read.
Yes.
In case you haven't noticed.
That's next. Listen, I'll just say I like Shea Moisture. That's what I use. So if you got some money, send it this way.
Yeah, listen, hey, Shea Moisture, if you're listening.
Come on.
So he's cheating. He uses product and stuff. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Listen, right. You guys are just au natural over here?
This is all.
Yeah.
This is natural. No, it's only minimal grays. I'm old, but minimal. I keep the grays away.
Oh yeah, the grays are happening. It's all happening.
Are you doing
Shea
that?
Moisture helps.
What's that thing where you comb in a touch of gray or just for?
Oh yes,
not yet. I haven't got there yet. Anybody did that, by the way?
I don't know.
This is my normal color. Okay.
I know very little about male beard grooming, surprisingly.
Yeah. Well, you're learning a lot.
Well, yeah, right.
Yes. You didn't know that you were going to be learning about it today, but here we are.
Yes, right. Like, I had to ask the guys the question.
This is why people tune in right here.
Yes.
Beard off.
Beard off.
Let's go.
Beard gang, strong to quite strong. Honestly, James Harden tunes into this podcast to get inspiration.
That's what I heard.
I heard
That's
that
what I heard.
by the way.
All right, Spee, you got a game? Got a game to play?
Okay, listen. All the talk is about Dart and Scat. We can't get off of. They're the best thing since sliced bread. So we figured we're doing a little game with them, right? Who you taking? It's called Who You Taking.
Okay.
So let's start it off here. You're going to a house party and you're taking one guest with you. Is it going to be Dart or Skattebo?
I like this.
Who's it gonna be?
I can only take
Because
one.
they bring
Only
different
take one.
vibes. Yes, only one. This is
And not one of the revival guys. It has to. Oh, Scat.
tough.
Okay.
This is tough.
Yeah, no, you know why? Because it's gonna be memorable, and like you got to rep the Sun Devils, and he's probably gonna like run through a wall somewhere and leave a real lasting
I agree.
impact.
I thought the
He's
same
Frank the
thing.
Tank. He's Frank the Tank. He's gonna do something ridiculous. I
Just
love
you
it.
know, once it hits your lips, it's just
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, number 2. You're going to a bar in Philly.
Oof.
Who are you taking as your wingman? Are you taking the smooth Dart? Or are you taking
Dart.
Skattebo who's ready to?
She said Dart.
some
It
people
is.
out?
Dart. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I could take either one. They'd crush it either way. But let's give Dart. You know, he's too pretty. He'd be out there like sup. He put Taylor Swift on his carousel, and I was like, I see you out here just aura farming for the ladies. Just the life of Ophelia on a Thursday night football carousel. I was like, he gets it. He knows. So he knows how to wingman.
See, that's a pretty good answer because if you bring Skattebo for the muscle, he's going to get in a fight. And then it's
you're going to get kicked out of the bar.
That's who you bring is like security, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a different vibe.
It's like when you're going out on girls' night, he could come to be like, listen.
Sketch, man. I love Scat. All right, Speed. What else
you want to? You take this next one.
No, go ahead, brother. Go nuts. Man.
Okay. So
man.
if 17-year-old Madelyn was going to prom, who are you taking with you? Would you take a Cam, who's a fun party guy, or are you taking Dart, who's that fancy little, probably what was he class prez, whatever. He'd
be like, yes, Mr. and Mrs. Burke. I'll have her in by 11.
Right.
Energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While playing Matchbox 20 in his car.
Yeah, exactly.
For some
my
reason.
Prom king.
That is like such a unique question. I don't even know where to begin. Both? Can I take both of them?
You can. You know what? We'll allow this one.
I'll roll
Double
deep.
dates. I got you. We'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Because she's Queen Bee. That's why we'll allow it. She can make the rules.
Yes. Okay. All right. So listen. Day on the course. 18 holes. You bringing Skattebo for a party, a nice time, or not a nice time? Skattebo's going to be a different time. Or you're bringing Dart for 18 holes. Relax.
I feel like because Dart is like just like this, looks like a pretty boy. You guys are looking at him like a well-behaved, whatever. Dart and Scat were like made in the same factory. Like they're not very different, like Dart also loves to just embrace contact and run through a linebacker any opportunity he can. So again, I think like it's the same. It's like in The Office when they're like, these are the same picture. It's the same picture.
Some other teams are jealous and they're calling them frat guys, and it's kind of works.
Yeah,
that's right on the money. I thought.
I hate it because it's right on the nose. Yeah,
it's right on the nose. They're just giving that like certified crayon eater energy, just the most unhinged in the best possible way, and they are just bringing all the joy. So. I don't know. I think like either one of them, you'd end up like barefoot by the 7th hole.
Yes, right.
Shotgun and Coors Light.
I feel like you go out with them, you wind up buying sweatpants at 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Like it's that kind of night if you go out with them.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And a Hamptons 7-Eleven too. Like
Hamptons.
In Montauk.
So you know it's classy. The classiest 7-Eleven Just
like the most random place in the world.
So you know what, Madelyn? I got one more for you. Okay. Who would you pick to get you out of a tough situation, ticket, or any type of situation? Cam Skattebo or Jackson Dart? Who would it be?
I think this is an easy one.
Like to talk my way out of a parking ticket?
Tickets or any tough situation.
She could do that herself,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure she can.
I mean,
get out of jail.
I don't need no man. I got this.
Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
What if you need
right
say no more.
What if you need one guy to be your lawyer? Which guy would be your lawyer?
Jackson could be my lawyer.
Yeah.
Yes. I can see it. I can see it.
He'll go Matthew McConaughey on their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Hands down. But guys, of course, man, listen. Do we got anything else from Queen Bee here? Because I know she had a long day today.
Wait, I just want to see one. I want to ask you one more thing.
Spiro
We talked
never
a lot
lets
of
it end.
offense.
Whenever
Yes,
he
hold on.
tries to end anything, Spiro
This
never has
this
it.
is New
Never
York.
lets
This
it
is
only
New
time
York.
we
We
ask
have
the
to
questions.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, wait.
Calm down.
There's Spiro.
Wait.
Oh wait, there's
One last
more.
question. We talked all this. This is big offensive show. You know what? That's for the pretty boys. Let's talk defense real quick.
Gotcha.
Shane Bowen has been on a lot of fire. Now he turned it around. Now there's whispers, not whispers. Dexter Lawrence flat out said, "Hey, we talked to him. We talked to him." Burns had a players only meeting. There was a lot of changes. It seemed like behind the scenes. Can you talk to that? Like, what was the vibe and how did Bowen change to shut down the Eagles? What'd you see?
I think that there is a lot made of the fact of like, oh wow, Bowen listened to the players. That's a big deal, which it is, and that's just called good coaching. That's not the first time that happens. That happens on a week-to-week basis with any good coach in the NFL. Brian Dable talks to his players and says like, hey, what do you want to do? What kind of plays do you want to implement? And what are you comfortable with offensively? I think earlier this year I talked to Jonathan Casillas about this, and he said, he used to be out there playing Mike, and sometimes, his defensive coordinators of Christmas past would call things and he'd be like, I don't necessarily agree with this play. And he'd kind of audible on it and say to the coach, like, listen, I'm seeing something different than you are, and we got to do that. So I think that, the players getting together and talking through what's going on out here. What are we seeing? How do we do this? And kind of taking that to Bowen and saying, all right, here's the difference. Here's the gap between what we're doing and what we're seeing and how we can make it better collaboratively has been effective. And that's, I think, what you want to see, right? You want to see, and some of the best coaches use the strengths of their best players as opposed to forcing their best players into a scheme, right? I mean, like, remember how great, like, Phil Jackson was with the Bulls and the Lakers running the triangle. He tries to force the triangle on the Knicks, who don't have the personnel for that. They just can't get it done. And then the Knicks just fall apart. But if you look at, okay, this is what this player is good at. This is what this player is good at. Let's put these guys in a position to succeed in a matchup that they see that maybe I'm not from the sideline or from the all-22 or whatever vantage point. So I think that was super helpful. And I think that's going to continue to be something that there's like an open line of honest communication about, hey, okay, I trust you, you trust me, let's work together. This is a team, not like a cheer-tatorship, like, and bring it on. So
right, love it, love that. Cheer-tatorship, I like that.
Yeah,
I gotta ask Madelyn this, because man, I didn't like it. Before straight tush pushes, oh my goodness, man, I think they should ban it. But what do you think, man, that Philly has this cheat code called the tush push, and it just can't be stopped, man? You think the league should do something about it here, Madelyn? Because I think they should. But what are your thoughts on it? It's
wild that, like, last offseason, the league really kind of dug in and said, okay, are we going to ban this play? No, we're not. They asked that question, and then they said they answered it with a no. But then this season, it's almost as though people are doubling down and getting those camera angles that show, hold on, the guard is offside every single time. Like, that's not a legal play but it all happens so fast into the untrained human eye. So, at what point are they going to throw the flag on it and say, this is what everyone is pointing out, this is what everyone is seeing? But credit to the Giants defense, 4 straight tush pushes. Usually it takes them one to get in there. Yeah. So
they battled.
They were salt and peppering it, push. But it was just
the references are on point.
Fire.
My God.
It was on fire today.
I got my 7-Eleven sweatpants and my IPA here. We are
She's in the zone right now.
Let's go.
We're cooking with Crisco. But I feel like that the 4 straight tush pushes, credit to the Giants defense for kind of making them work that hard to get there.
Yeah.
But I do think the more you really actually look at it with like a critical eye, the more like this isn't a legal play. And I think the competition committee was assessing whether it was like a safety issue. And they said, no, we're not worried necessarily about the safety of it. But I think they need to kind of go in and reevaluate, is this actually following the rules of the game?
It's not rugby. It's a shitty play. It's boring. We don't want to see 4 straight tush pushes. It's not a football play. Come on.
Yeah.
Enough for that. It's enough for it. Come on.
Yeah.
Nobody want, and I just can't. I don't understand how nobody gets hurt on the Eagles ever. Jalen Hurts has been in 100% of these piles, and the guy just bounces up every time.
Yeah.
Giants do it one time, and like 6 guys get hurt.
We lost 6 guys. We lost 6 guys, and we got stopped.
Yeah.
We didn't get the birthday.
Broken neck.
Everything.
Madeline, one more question from you here. I think one of the sweetest things about that victory on Thursday night was the timing of a documentary that came out that day, right? And there's no coincidence that it was released that day. And I'm sure every plan was for him to go whoop up on the Giants that night. And he had a quiet night, and the Giants win by 17 points. Like, do you think that was a factor for anybody in the locker room? And how bad was the documentary?
I honestly have not yet watched it.
I
will at some point. I'm a big fan of Saquon. I saw him before the game, gave him a hug, big fan of his family. And, as a person, as somebody who I have known since he was drafted the night, I root for him to do well.
Great guy.
Great guy. Incredibly talented player. That move was definitely giving petty, which I respect. I'm here for the petty. But it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It's what was it? It was it reminds me of when the Washington Wizards walked into a playoff game all wearing black because they were it's the funeral, it's the end of this series, and then they just got their butts kicked. Yeah. You can't, you got to come with that after you've done it, not expecting, because then karma kind of levels things out a little bit that. And also 5 years of self-taping stuff this is a long plan for this. I gotta start making video diaries in case my life gets interesting.
You're on camera every day anyway. It's all
I gotta maybe do more behind the scenes documentation of the purchase of the
play it while you're playing.
That's the content. That's the content we want to see.
We need it.
Yeah.
We need it.
Actually, I think she said this the last time she was on. So you know what? You got to make it happen now. That's it. You said it twice. You got to get it done now.
I know.
Well, you said you were going to start making TikToks. Have you?
Oh.
Kind of.
Yeah. I only pop in and out on there. If I make something, I'll post it there, and I usually don't go back. So I don't know if you're doing stuff there. I apologize. But
no, that's okay. I sometimes I'll remember it. Oh, let me throw some stuff on TikTok, and then I'll just go on living my life, and then oh wait, TikTok, let's do that.
Yeah.
So
now listen. Of course, we got Denver coming in. We talked about that defense and etc. Bo Nix as well, as far as the quarterback. But do you feel like this is the toughest, test for Jackson Dart at this point coming in with the Denver defense?
Yes, considering that they've got 30 sacks already and are leading the league in that category handily. It's going to be for Jackson and also for this Giants offensive line, which has been playing very well since Andrew Thomas.
Absolutely.
Incredibly talented. Things we love to see here. This is definitely going to be, and also the altitude, Mile High City, it just, you can't, you break off a big run and you're feeling it in your lungs a little bit differently than you are. You're not just jumping back up and getting right back to it. So the physical aspect of that is going to change things. And there's a lot of elements that I think are going to go into, okay, this one's going to hit a little bit different, but if they can keep it to, really establish the run game, kind of take their time moving down the field, drain the clock, tire out the defense and keep them on the field. And then, hold them, make it like a 17-10 kind of old.
Good offense too.
Yeah, it's a very good offense too. And Cortland Sutton's out here balling. He's been for a minute, and so
fantasy guy.
Is he? Yeah.
Both leagues.
How's your fantasy record doing this year?
In the 2 leagues, I'm 4-2 and 2-4. So right down the goddamn middle. Yeah. I got Puka and Buka. That's my team name, Puka Buka. But then I lost both of them this weekend, and I'm like, man, I just could just stare at that roster. It was so nice, and now it's looking very breakable. All of a sudden,
fragile, quite
very
fragile.
Listen, let's get Madelyn out of here. Now, before you do, you need to give us a prediction, though. Can you do that? Are you allowed to give predictions? Is that
she just did like twice, I think. So we're going to go again.
I'm just going to say what I said, which is I think if the Giants are to win this game, it'll be like a 14-10 type of game.
Okay.
And that's what I'm rooting for.
You do believe.
That's what we're here for.
That's what I like to hear.
So please enjoy my red sweater.
Let's go.
This show has been sponsored by Beard Oil.
We're clipping it. This
is great. Now, guys, you know her as Madelyn Burke, but for New York Revival, she is Queen Bee. Madelyn, if you can, before you go, please tell the people what you got going on, how they can find that nice podcast as well. If you still got that going, just let the people know how they can find you.
Listen, I'm on the World Wide Web. We got Giants.com, MSG Networks, Giants Postgame Live, CBS Sports HQ, all the socials with my name, the Giants Podcast, Her Playbook. Shout out to these great stories of these women in sport and business and some other stuff too. We stay booked and busy. Oh, and also a boardroom show every week previewing the slate of games.
Nice.
How do you have time? How do you have time
really.
for
someone's got to support this family.
How do you have time for us? We appreciate you.
Always make time for my favorite New York Revival podcast.
Maddie was on our show when we announced that we were going to the draft, if you remember.
Yes.
And then she hooked us up while we were there. She gave us the great advice. She was right there looking at us like a proud mama, watching us ask our questions. And we love Maddie. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Definitely. Now, listen, of course, guys, she's going to hang out backstage because, of course, we pick her brain because it's Madelyn Burke here, guys. But, man, guys, before we go, if the Giants win challenge, predictions, and I'm going to start with you, Mr. Glass Half Full. You know what I'm thinking? And I put it in the group chat. If you go if the Giants win, we got to do you know what I said, right? And you was like, that might be good.
Say it again.
Say it.
Say it again.
Sorry, I gotta say it now. I'm sorry. What is it called? The wife trust challenge, where they smack the cup off your head.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
What it's called.
I can do that. Yeah.
All right. So that means if the Giants
I'm not familiar
win,
with this challenge.
Oh yeah. So for an example, you put the cup on top of your head.
Yeah.
And they gotta smack it off with a belt or a whip or whatever the case is.
Oh, I'm out.
You gotta trust them. You gotta trust them. You're not out on this, Seth. This is if the Giants win, we're in it together.
This feels like a major upgrade from buying people coffee. No, we're talking about serious injuries.
Shout out to my sister. That means she wants to kill you, but it's okay. It's all right.
Yes.
It's okay. It's a good conversation to have next time we're there. It's all right. Listen, but guys, prediction. Let's go around the room, man. Hef, what you got?
I can't pick the Giants to lose, even though I did before Philly. You know what? Maybe I can.
You can.
I'm going to say
Giants have no chance. This is a letdown game. 23-13 Denver.
Oh, God.
Now, I'm going to say this because I've said this time and time again, guys, that if once I said the Giants were getting blown out, they won. And when I said the Giants were going to win, they lost. So guess what? Hef, I'm following suit. The Giants are going to lose by a blowout. I mean, 54-10. All right?
Okay. Calm down. Because last time I picked us to win. I'm going to pick us to win again. Giants going to win 23-20. They're going to get the great vibes going. We're going to be 3-3. No, 3-4. 3-4. It doesn't matter. Shut up. And we're gonna get back to Philly. We're going to take care of business and get tied up for the NFC East lead. Let's go. Come on.
You know what's amazing is that, guys, he'll have a whole different conversation in his head because he just told his other half to shut up. And it was his other side of his brain there. Speed's crazy. I told you that's why he's the genius, man.
Glass half full for a reason. Let's go.
That's why we love you, Speed. But, man, shout out to the 541 people that are watching. We do appreciate all the support. Shout out to all the supers, man. You guys came out heavy supporting this grassroots type of show. Guys, what I mean, we're going to sell out when the big companies come. We're going to sell out. So thank you so much for keeping us in business. All joking aside, thank you so much, man. We do appreciate all the support. Guys, this Sunday is going to be a sponsored live stream, the first sponsored live stream. Wouldn't that happen without you guys? So thank you so much. We should announce that, I believe, by tomorrow. I think
talk about
we're gonna do. So listen, shout out to the 500 level, man. Actually, in the I don't know, over there, who was sponsoring the entire live stream for you guys. We're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna have all this stuff for you guys. So tune in to our broadcast. And then, of course, when the post-game show happens, you're going to go over to Madelyn Burke. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
and those guys
yes,
over there.
Are.
And they're going to, of course, give you guys, because we're going to give you nothing. They're going to give you the good stuff. We just talk. All right? So shout out to 500 Level who's sponsoring the event this Sunday. Man, we got sponsors, guys. I can't believe they freaking trust us. Holy shoot. Shout out to those guys. I'm sure they're watching.
We love you guys.
We appreciate you. But on behalf of our brothers, man, or my brothers, Mr. Glass Half Full of Nets.
Steve the Genius.
Let's go. Come on,
Jasmine. He's moving.
Come on.
I like that. And of course, my brother with the big, come on, the big cojones. He's amazing. Trailblazing humor god himself. El Jefe is in the building. And of course, it's your boy, Eli Rax, aka Vibes. We see you guys on the next one. Peace and blessings. Yes, sir.
New York Revival, I'm in the building.
Let's go.
Live with the Woodlog Roll!
Let's go.